Hi, this is Monica, and we're at another episode of Teen Scene. And today we have a guest, Shawnte Campbell. Don't touch that remote. We will be right back.
A ferment that was raised up, and then the woman was told to go out and multiply the earth in all directions. So I think in respect to all the phenomenal women, there's an expression of mother and children. Mother Nature is our universal mother. She is the creator, example of all the mothers from the heavens to this sacred place called earth. And if you notice, she seemed to be yelling out because I felt like when I was creating her, I felt like she was very displeased at the way the earth is looking. So that's an example of, and now all the fabric is hand sewn. Now this is called the divine key. Now if you look at it, this is the womb of the mother, and if you look, it's a glass bead in the middle with a red rose on the inside, which represents an embryo. So from the embryo stage, it passes to the birth canal, and it comes out as a fertility of life. So this is the divine key of motherhood. It's the circle of life, because all the children are our circle, they are our future. And this is sold on African paper fabric. Now, in our culture, whatever materials you use, wood, whatever you pick from the earth, you retain it. So this table consists of every piece of fabric that I wrap my hair with. There's a big block cut off of it, and these fabrics represent every piece of art that's exhibited here today. And I'm also a part of the Maryland Women Heritage Center. I'm one of the inductees as an unsung Maryland Huron. Because of my work in Baltimore City, I'm a community leader. I've been given a 30-year award for my activist work in the city. I run a homeless service. I run an outreach ministry for women. And I just think that education is the essential key for everything that any person must do.
Welcome back to Teen Scene. Our guest today is Shawnte Campbell. Hi, Shawnte.
Hi guys, it's good to meet all of you.
Hi. So how did you think of the idea for your show?
Basically, ever since I was a kid, I think it was back in '86 when Oprah Winfrey came out, and I think I was about 6 years old, and I saw her show for the first time, and I was like, man, that's what I want to do, but I want to do it for kids. So that was a decade, 2 decades ago almost. Since I've wanted to do that, and throughout high school and middle school I've anchored for my school news, did write stories, short stories, poems, which I still do. And after I had my son, I decided to go to a Broadcasting Institute of Maryland, which is in Baltimore, and I received a certificate in news reporting. And from there, I met Loretto. I started out reporting and co-hosting for her show, Top of the Morning, and she helped me create or produce my show, Teens Are Talking. And from there, I've been doing it ever since. I love working with teens. I think they're special because it's in between the adolescent stage to the adult stage, and a lot of you guys go through stuff. And I think it's a lot better if we catch you guys at that age before you hit adult. We can steer you in the right direction and achieve your goals and find out what your purpose is in life, and make a difference in the world. So.
About what age did you start it?
The actual show,
Yeah.
I think I was about 22. My son was about 2 years old, 2 or 3 years old. I pretty much kind of took him with me as we started out. But there's a couple of shows where he's at the end, kind of hanging out with me as we interview some of the kids for some of the topics. But I guess let me show you how we kind of did it, the format and whatnot. So my biggest thing is with the show is it's you all's show. You talk about what you want to talk about. So Is there any topics that you guys want to share? Bullying. That's a huge one. It's a very huge one. It's ironic because bullying has pretty much kind of been around a lot, but it just seems like with all of the websites and the technology and texting and computer, that it seems like it's a lot different and it's a lot more now. You all's age generation seems like it's a lot more, I guess I want to say more abusive type thing. You guys don't, interact with each other in a good and healthy way. This person's better than that person. This person came from this upbringing and this background. They live on this side of the track, so I'm better than that. All right, so what do you guys think about it?
I think that it's more on the internet because it's stuff that you can't say to their face. You can say it on the internet, but you can't walk up and say it to their face.
I agree. Yeah, that's very, very important. Very important.
I agree with her because you can't see like how the other person feels on the other side of like the computer or phone or anything like that.
And that way you don't actually have to face the person because that person may be a little bit more bold and tell you, well, back off, They have to be a little more timid.
I think that bullying is also one of those things about human nature because people like to do things that make them feel better. What I learned in psychology is everything that everybody does is to make them look good, to make them feel better about themselves. So when people bully, it's usually to put someone else down, to make yourself feel good.
Good point. Very good point. I hope the teens out there are listening to that.
I agree with her.
Yeah.
Last session I was in at Teen Scene, we started a Stop Bullying Now club to help teens get, if they needed help, they had a bully or something, they could come and get advice on how to deal with it.
That's cool. I like that. I think that's a really cool thing. I'm glad that teens are, have that avenue to get involved with. We need that. So.
Well, Shawnte, we have heard a lot, but we need to take a break.
Cool. I'm glad to be here, and I'm hearing a lot, and it's awesome.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and I really like the Children's Miracle Network because they're there to help kids who are dying of cancer and other diseases. Let's have a look.
Every year during our television fundraiser, Children's Miracle Network hospitals celebrate hope and healing. Thanks to your generous donations, sick children can get better. So please join me, Marie Osmond, with my co-founder John Schneider, and other celebrity hosts as we share moving stories of children in your community who need your help. Tune in and celebrate hope and healing and give to your Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
Welcome back to Teen Scene. So, Shawnte, why don't you tell us one of your favorite shows?
One of my favorite shows was when I did the Baltimore People's Expo. I got to interview now Governor O'Malley, but when he was Mayor O'Malley, and that was really interesting to be able to be involved in local politics for Baltimore. Also, I got to interview reggae artist Sean Paul. So that was pretty, cool because, he's a famous reggae singer, and reggae is my favorite genre of music, so that was really fun too.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at that.
We got up before dawn, just with you.
Top of the morning from beautiful downtown Boston.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. I enjoyed that. But also one of my other favorite episodes was the Steel Pan Orchestra. I was down at Baltimore Harbor, where a lot of local people will get up and do different things for free to entertain. The director of it, I actually went to school with her at the Broadcasting Institute of Maryland, so we were pretty close. And I went down there, and they were a bunch of teens just like you guys, and they played steel pans, different little organ things that, makes like the Caribbean calypso type thing. And it was really cool to see that and interview them and how they got started. And It was just fun, just being down in the harbor. It was really fun.
That sounds really cool, but we have enough of that, so let's take it.
You like that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to see, kids you all's age utilize their talents and skills. They were really into it, so
That's
was
really
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like-
Well, we have to take a break now. Welcome back to Teen Scene. We're with Shawnte Campbell.
Do you
Campbell
have
Soup.
another favorite show?
Yes, I do. I did a show on Valentine's Day and also Black History Month. They both, intertwined. They were in the same month. At the Tremont Hotel, we had about 6 or 7 teens, and we all were in a circle and just was talking about it, how they all felt and how they all dealt with dating. Yeah, no, that was really cool because that's something that you guys, deal with as far as dating and breaking up, heartbreaks, and having a special Valentine's. And I think that year I didn't have one, but it's all good. But Black History Month, that's definitely a big topic. With all of us having so many nationalities here in America, it's good to, know the history of, the African heritage. So it feels really good to be here at the center. I think the best thing about it is that it once started out as a dream, a talent that someone envisioned, and now here we are, a part of it, sitting in here. And that's one of the big things that I am involved with or want to bring out in teens, as I started as a young person with a dream, and here we are, now. Yes, one of the things that I'm big on is teens, following their dreams and their goals and aspiring to, be what they want to do, utilizing their skills and talents. So, what are some of you guys' skills? Well, each one of you, I want to know what your talents and skills are and what you want to do when you grow up.
Well, I'm really good at the math and science, and that's what I want to pursue when I grow up. I know that I want to go to med school and work with kids and I think I want to do pediatric oncology, which is the children cancer ward. Because cancer is a big issue that we need to solve.
Awesome.
I think that I'm really good at poetry and writing, but I'm also good at taking care of children.
Mm-hmm.
So I either want to have a life as taking care of children or be a writer.
Oh, okay, cool. Like daycare type
Yes.
thing, or be a writer, write the next book. And what about you?
I am actually really good at math, and I also like to to do like writing too. And I don't know, I want to be, I'm still like thinking because I want to be like a vet, but I don't really like science that much, and I know that's what you have to do to be like a vet, so.
I'd like to be a nurse because in Hershey they have the Penn State University Hospital. Well, that's where all the kids with different diseases and stuff are. I'd like to be there. I'd like to be a nurse there.
Oh, that's awesome. So we have somebody's going to come up with a cure for cancer who's good at math, which I stink in. Someone who's going to be an author, may write the next novels. And then we have possibly somebody's going to take care of the animals, possibly, but also work with kids. And then we have also the medical field, nursing, also helping with kids. So I want you guys to remember this. All right, what is it, 2012? Remember doing this show and see if you guys follow in with your dreams, and just notice that each one of you have those skills and talents and can accomplish those goals. And they're very, very helpful to other people. So, cool.
Well, Shawnte, thank you for that, and we're going to take a break, so we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Letitia. I'm here with Teens Teen. I'm very happy to be promoting the Children's Miracle Network's commercial. Have a look at this.
Hi, I'm Julissa Bermudez. Please join me in supporting Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Help make miracles happen for kids.
Welcome back. We're here with Shawnte Campbell, and she's telling us about Teens Are Talking.
Oh, one more thing. I want to say this was one of my other favorite episodes, because not only do we also talk about a lot of serious things, but we also like to have some fun too. And one of the episodes we did was a pizza party at the Enoch Pratt Library, and it's got to interact more with you guys on a fun level and not so serious. So that one was really cool. And then I also did the same thing, just kind of interviewed everybody and just kind of did a fun thing and asked them what they wanted to do when they grow up and whatnot. And it was, I guess, kind of cheesy for me because we all were lined up in front of the library and we're all waving, and I look kind of funny in that one. So don't laugh when y'all see that, please don't. It was back in 2001, so I wasn't up to par with the whole fashion. So.
So was that the only dream that you had, was to do your show?
Yeah, and like I said, branch from that. I also like writing, so I would love to have short stories, poetry published. But basically, my dream is basically seeing you guys' dreams come true, and help with that, and not go into the same also paths I've taken that were wrong, and also you guys struggling with the things that y'all go through as life. So I want to steer you guys in the right direction. So
Well, Shawnte, that was good, and I really do like pizza. And girls, have any questions?
Yes. Do you think it's good that teens should be dating or whatsoever?
Good question. That's a very good question. My view is, I believe teens should wait until a little bit older, maybe 15 and up, before they date. For the simple fact that you guys are still maturing mentally, emotionally, and a lot of focus should be on yourselves. And also, it's just one of those kind of, edgy type things, because I know a lot of you still, do date earlier than that. So, it's one of those things that we have to I still want to work on, because for the simple fact, there's nothing I can really do. You guys are going to do what you want to do. It's up to the child. It also depends on the upbringing, family, your environment. So there's all different aspects of it. So I like to still touch on that topic.
Did you have any experience with bullying?
Yeah, actually on both ends. There were times when I bullied in middle school and high school, and then it came back on me. I was bullied as well. So it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot more now, but I learned from both aspects, as the aspect of bullying another person. Just like Jenna said, a lot of it is to make yourself feel better because you're subconscious about yourself. But at the other side of it, then I saw how bad I felt when someone was bullying me and, bringing me down. So then it made me see what the other person that I was bullying felt like as well. So, yeah.
So is Teens Are Talking the final dream, or do you have another dream beyond just your show?
No, you know what? That's pretty much it. I want to teach them how to run the show eventually so that I can step back, still be the creator and producer, but I want them to also, like you guys are doing now, learn how to produce, edit, camera work, writing, also be examples to other, teens out there. So that's pretty much my final thing. And as I told her, I'd like to do some type of writing into publishing and such things like that. So, this is it. This is me.
Well, Shawnte, thank you for that, and we're going to take a break, so we will be right back.
Wow, this exhibit at the Maryland Women's Heritage Center is about Kitcheneers, which show that science can be fun. In the exhibit behind me, it proves that which materials best conduct heat the best. The metal fork conducts heat the best. They proved it by putting margarine and water, I think, in a bowl and heating it.
I'm Sarah, and I'm really disappointed when children are sick. That's why I like the Children's Miracle Network. Have a look at this.
Hi, I'm Matt Lancer. Please join me in supporting Children's Miracle Network hospitals to help make miracles happen for kids.
Well, thank you, Shawnte, for being with us today. We had lots of fun and time today about learning about how your dream came true.
I really enjoyed being here. Like I said, this is my dream. I enjoy working with you all, learning about you guys, how your aspects, what you're going through in life, and you guys are doing very well. I'm very impressed, and I hope to work with you guys again.
Well, this is it for today, and I'm Monica, and this is Teen Scene, so this is it until next time.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Steve Jeppe, and I'd like to welcome you to Jeppe's Entertainment Museum. In 1974, I quit my job as a letter carrier at the U.S. Postal Service and opened a small comic book store in the basement of a TV repair shop. Little did I realize that from that humble beginning would grow this incredible pop culture collection you see here today. At the center of that collection is the comic character. The Brownies, Buster Brown, Mickey Mouse, the Lone Ranger, Superman, Barbie. These are just some of the characters who've made a tremendous impact on our individual childhoods while at the same time shaping our collective experience. As you wander through these halls, you will see the history of the country and our changing society reflected in those characters and the media through which they entertained us. Why are these characters so important to us? Perhaps it is their power to distract us. They've brought us relief in times of trouble, like the Great Depression and World War II. Today, they help us escape the pressure and stress of our ordinary, everyday lives.
Hi, I'm Monica, And I really like the Children's Miracle Network because they help out kids who need help, and it's really nice to have kids know that they have people that will help them. So let's have a look.
Children's Miracle Network Hospitals helps more kids and their families than any other children's charity. Learn how you can make miracles happen by visiting cmnhospitals.org.
Not an arts or history teacher, and she talked to me as her friend, as an equal, and really Doris let me be the first white writer for the African American. She had a column, and I did the teen column with her for a while. And when she first met me, she said, "You're not a little child behind those eyes." She said, "You're an old soul. I know who you are," like that. And she had a child my age, but she and I remained just real peer friends, even though she was probably almost 30 years older than me. And later when I went to study in France, she had never taken an airplane. And what she did was, she said, "If you're 16, going to live off for your first time alone in Paris, I have to rethink my life." And she went and got a doctorate in the study of African shamanism, taking her first plane to Ghana. So I think all of those people that I hope you have the good fortune of meeting, some free thinkers, and that I hope that they listen to you as an old soul and not as a little kid. Because that, for me, was the biggest jump up into sitting at the adult table.
So remember, finding your voice, helping others find theirs, is really a mark of leadership.
I think that we all have an icky feeling. You've been on bad dates, and you know, you have that sense of when something's turning south or when someone becomes ill. And at the same time, I think that the only time in my life I've ever been disappointed in myself is when I really had an intuition and someone told me against it. They spoke to me and said, "Oh, no, don't do that." There's a beautiful quote that says, "Conventional thinking is the ruin of our souls. Something borrowed we mistake as our own." Now, am I talking about like all conventional thinking is terrible? No. But I'm saying that you have to come fresh to every moment of your life to make sure that it is authentically really yours. Do you really think that? Because it's not that the conventional wisdom has always been right. This is a country where for many times the whole issues of equality were terrible. We're not acted out, and we're not collectively supported. So it's a fight to always make your way to dignity for yourself and for others.
And these leaders, the kinds of people that you've experienced in your lives as your mentors.
I hope you enjoyed the show today. Till next time, and this is Monica.